Afternoon, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Yeah, we'll go with that. Um, just want to do a quick AA team. As you can see on the screen, the stipulation that I mentioned earlier is that you must play every game. That is just, in my opinion, what makes an All-Australian. If you from start to finish, I know it's probably a stupid rule. Yeah, but look, it is a stupid rule. Um, but it's the rule that I choose to go with. Which I think makes it a little bit interesting because like players like Oliver, Bont, they've missed games and stuff, so it's like they're not in this team, which means my team is not correct. But I just found it interesting and just wanted to share. Um, so our backs, we have James Sicily. He's just been a star all year. Yeah, nothing more to be said there. Sam Taylor has been the best, or at least top three, depending on who you ask, fullback for the year. He's been huge. He's been fantastic, and I think he's only like 20. Is he 24? Like he's pretty. Well, I say pretty young. 24 is like yeah. But like yeah, he's got plenty of AAs to come if he repeats or even improves from what he's done this year. Bailey Dale, look, he sort of died off a bit at the later stages of the season, but when he was there, he was really good. He was so damaging, and yeah, definitely worthy of that spot. Halfbacks, I have Jack Sinclair, someone who I don't think many would have picked at the start of the season. Suggesting Jack Sinclair in the Discord was ban-worthy. Um, you know who you are. But no, he's definitely halfback material. He's just been absolute unit down there. Sam Collins, this and my right winger are the two that I'm a bit iffy on. I couldn't find a good centre half back that played any games, at least the ones that I looked at. So I picked Collins just because he's a good, not great, but well, yeah, it depends on who you ask, but like yeah, I like him. Looks like an otter too, which look, that did influence me a little bit. So yeah, him as centre half back. Dawson on the other flank. Yeah, move clubs. When Adelaide sort of like figured out what they were actually trying to do, they actually gave the ball to him. He was just so good. Like he was fantastic, and yeah, definitely AA worthy. My centres. So left wing Josh Dacos. I think that's by a wide margin of an actual winger. I have winger in brackets because I've seen the wingers that we have got, and they don't play wing. It's just, I think it defeats the purpose of having a winger if you're going to put Petrarca there when I don't think I ever saw him on a wing once. Or Hugh McCluggage. I don't, from people have been saying he hasn't played wing pretty much all year or something, and I don't know if he actually got it. I don't know if the final 22's out yet. But I know Dacos has because I've been watching Collingwood because I watch Crisp. So yeah, Dacos on top for me. Centre in the guts, Lockie Neal. I think he wins the Brownlow. That's who I put my money on. Yeah, he's had an outstanding year. Played every game. M1, I think, for Supercoach. I think at 530k, I think we started him for. So that was alright. Carl Amon as a right wing. So look, I was having a look through the other wingers. Like you've got Ed Langdon, didn't play every game. We've got Side Bottom, and the names of actual wingers sort of just died off. And I quite like Carl Amon. I'm 95% sure he plays wing. I think he averages like 0.8 goals a game and 21 disposals or something for a winger. I believe. I'm not 100% on that. But to me, if you do that on a wing, you're doing your job well. So I gave him the nod. Half forwards, I got kind of Rosie. Been better than Butters this year. I will probably start him depending on what happens next season. Um, yeah, I just quite like his game. I think he's taken it to the next level. I think he has gone past Butters as the better player currently. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to his progress. Tom Hawkins, big centre half forward. I mean, he's aging like a fine wine. He's just yeah. I mean, you hear that saying about him every 3 weeks, but yeah, look, he really is. He's doing everything that you could want. I think he's up there for like goal assists and score involvements and stuff. I believe so. To do that as a key forward is yeah, no, it's pretty huge, and ruck contest too, which is awesome. Isaac Heaney, um, yeah, still can't believe I traded him out, but look, is what it is. He's been playing fantastic, particularly I think it was like the back half of the year. I think he had like a 5 round average of like 105 or 110 or something. Um, Super coach wise, obviously, you know, I'm doing an Australian list, but yeah, look, I think he's definitely got the nod. Put him at half forward instead of like forward pocket because I believe he was better when he was pushing up the ground. Um, so yeah, half forward for me. The full forwards, we have Charlie Cameron. I haven't watched too much of him, but he has been kicking goals. His pressure's always good, so that's yeah, apologies, got interrupted there. Yeah, Charlie Cameron, pressure is great, kicks goals. Um, yeah, look, I haven't watched too much of him. You could easily swap him out for maybe someone else, but he made the actual 44 list, so I chucked him in. Charlie Curnow, Coleman medalist, played every game. I was all over him in the preseason, and then I jumped off him, and yeah, it's another one of those things where you just regret. But look, he has been good. He sort of shit the bed in key games, um, but look, he's still top goal scorer, so you have him full forward. And Shai Bolton on the other pocket. I like his forward pressure. I mean, Shai Bolton, he's one of those. He's a player where I don't think he really has an average game. It's either below average or above. And when he's on, he's fantastic to watch. Um, yeah, so definitely have him in the pocket there. Followers, so Rucks, I've got Jared Witts. Like Sis, I mean, they've just come back from ACLs and just went, yep, cool, bring it. And yeah, just been fantastic. Um, Took in the middle. He's a cheeky chance for the Brownlow. Did play every game. Um, I think he's probably a lock for top three. I can't see him being any worse than that. And he's been solid without being outstanding. Like I say that like he hasn't averaged like 120, but like there were stages where it was painful owning him. But nah, look, he recovered the season well, and yeah, I think worthy of that spot. Callum Mills, I've got him in the middle because I saw a stat. Again, I'm using Supercoach as sort of half reference, but when he was in the middle, 50+% CBA, so it's something like 120 or 125 average or something, and then less than 50% CBA, it's like 110. So this will be midfield Callum Mills, and I really like it. I like watching him play. I'm an owner myself. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic player. The bench, so I've got Sam Doherty as my defender. So back, mid, forward, and rucks down there. So sorry, I keep getting interrupted. Yeah, so Sam Doherty, I'm honestly surprised that he played the full season out, but he's been fantastic to watch. I think just 99% of people have enjoyed it. Him coming back, Cunners will be back fully, hopefully next season. Recovering from the cancer scare and all that stuff. So yeah, good on him. And yeah, I don't think he actually made the 44, but look, he's on the bench for me in my team here. I got Liberatore. So Bond wasn't as explosive as last season. McRae shit the bed. diarrhea everywhere. Like he's been bad, but Libba, I think he stood up as much as he probably could. He's the distributor. He's in and under. Get it to the Bont types, and then Bont does something amazing. Everyone goes, "Oh yeah, Bont, yeah." But I noticed Libba, not just because I'm an owner, but even before I was an owner, I really liked his work. Underrated, I think. Um, so yeah, I've got him on the mid bench, just for me. Forward Tyson Stengel. I honestly thought that he was like 36 or something, but he's like 24. I checked the other day. So yeah, plenty of footy ahead of him, and yeah, he's been fantastic for Geelong. Like you get your Hawkins and your Camerons, and you go, oh yeah, cool, yeah. Even your Gary Rowans, but like Stengel, he's been fantastic this year for Geelong, and yeah, got a fantastic career coming up. And my ruck bench, I got Nankervis, so I was out of him or uh, what's his face, Goldstein. I went with Nank, um, mainly because when people were looking for rucks, including myself, just having quick geese, me and many others were considering Nank over Goldstein as a ruck only option. Obviously, Goldstein became a forward, and people were like, "Yep, cool, free." Um, but yeah, as a pure ruck, I like Nankervis. So I think, other than him giving away 50 free kicks a game, he's just, I think he's pretty good to watch. And yeah, more than happy to have him on the bench there. I've even got an emergency just because I can. No surprise. I've got Crispy on the bench. Yeah, look, first half of the season, he'd be in the midfield, on field even. Back half of the year, he'd probably struggle to get a game at North. um, yeah, but look, I've got him as an emergency. Obviously, not going to need an emergency, but just because I can, I've got him there. So that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you do have any other suggestions on who I might have missed out, just please remember that they have to have played every game. If you came on, got injured in the first 2 seconds of the game, came off, that still counts. That's fine. As long as they start when the ball is bounced, no problem, not a problem at all. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in. I'll make like defenders, mids, forwards, rucks, rankings over the final series, and I'll have everything done for the grand final. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.